Mouse allergen can be found in just about every home in Baltimore. It's a substance that causes allergies and is found mostly in mouse urine, but also on mouse skin and in mouse saliva. Children who have asthma and are allergic to mice often experience asthma attacks and hospitalizations when they live in a home that has high levels of mouse allergen. Because mice seem to be everywhere in some cities, and because mouse allergy is very common among children who have asthma, the Mouse Allergen and Asthma Intervention Trial, or MAAIT study, was conducted. The MAAIT study took place in Baltimore at Johns Hopkins University and in Boston at Boston Children's Hospital. We wanted to know, would having professionals get rid of the mice in your home be better than if you learned how and tried to get rid of the mice on your own? We asked children between the ages of 5 and 17 years old with ongoing asthma and allergies to mice, who also had high levels of mouse allergen in their homes, to participate in the study. A computer program then randomly assigned participants into two groups, either to receive education plus extermination or education only. The first group of participants were given tips and instructions on how to get rid of mice, and also had professionals come into their homes multiple times over the course of a year to exterminate the mice and seal cracks in the walls where the mice could enter the home. The participants were also given air purifiers and mattress and pillow allergen-proof covers. The second group received the same education, but only had the professional services, the air purifiers, and the mattress and pillow covers given to them after they had finished the study.
I saw an advertisement for the study, and I was wondering how could the study better improve my son's asthma, because we were having issues at our apartment building, and those issues, like his asthma wasn't really bad, but it still wasn't really great. And we were going back and forth to the emergency room, and I wanted to know, like, how could this be better? How could this be improved? What can I learn that can better improve this, since he's had it since he was 6 months. And so now he's growing, and when he was 6 months, they said he would grow out of it as at a year old. Then he would grow out of it maybe at 2 years old, but here he is older and he's still not grown out of it. So what can a study add to him and the education? How can it better educate me on his asthma? I learned how to better control his asthma, and I learned about his many triggers and how his asthma and his allergies play as one. And then how I, as a parent, knowing when he coughs is not just him coughing, that's an actual symptom. Like, I learned that many of his triggers are the reason he's coughing. And if he's around, last thing, like, he loves dogs, but he can't be around dogs. So knowing that, like, being educated on that really helped.
I learned, like, how to control my asthma whenever, like, I had an asthma attack, or like I started coughing or sneezing and stuff, and I didn't know how to control it. I think my asthma got better because, after the study was over, I started, I didn't have as many asthma attacks, and then I stopped sneezing as much, and my allergies, stopped, but then they came back after a while.
The group that had the professional team and the exterminator come to their home did not have mouse allergen levels go down more, or have their asthma improve any more than the group that only received education about getting rid of mice. Overall, both the mouse allergen levels and asthma problems went down in both groups. About 4 in 10 children had a large drop in mouse allergen levels in their homes. These children had the biggest improvements in their asthma and had about 14 less days of asthma symptoms per year, 16 less days of albuterol use per year, and 1 less visit to the doctor and emergency room visit per year.
From my personal experience, I think the greatest accomplishment was that my son and I better know how to manage his asthma, why his medicine is important, and then ways in which we can prevent him from having asthma attacks. So just being educated on that in general was really important for me.
Well, as someone, the perspective of someone who worked on the study, I've always felt most accomplished when a family member, a mom or a dad, really said, wow, no one ever really took the time to explain to me about my child's asthma and allergies and the things that I can do, like getting rid of a mouse allergen in my home to help my child's asthma be better. So those are always the most rewarding moments when we were able to, educate someone about how they can themselves impact their child's asthma for the better.
The greatest accomplishment of this study was being able to feel like I was not only being a part of this community, but also being able to give back to it. I just hope that what we learned from the study can be beneficial to others in the area, and also know that there are many ways that you can help your child's asthma to improve while at home.
Well, besides all the children who were in the MAAIT study, there are plenty of other families in Baltimore who have children with asthma and a mouse allergy. And I think what the study can teach them and teach all of us is that there are some very simple things that can be done in someone's home to get rid of mice, which will then help their children's asthma get better.
I think it will have a positive impact because a lot of people are unaware of the different things that are in your household. Like a lot of people know that when you smell gas or when you're outside and you have all the smoke, they know that that's dangerous, but then they don't realize that there are things that are in your house that's actually dangerous to your child's health. And I think that this study will definitely impact people of Baltimore, like getting them to know that these different things affect your child's asthma. This could be the reason why your child is always sick, and this is a positive way in which you can help to make it better.
Well, I think the findings of the study can have a big impact on other communities in the U.S. because Baltimore is not unique. There are plenty of cities and places across the country who have lots of children with asthma and a mouse allergy, and the things that we found here that can reduce mouse allergen and help children's asthma can really be applied anywhere.
I think it will have a positive impact on other communities in the United States because, if people in other places have a whole bunch of asthma attacks and stuff like that, and they die from having it, if the study goes to other places, they will be able to control the asthma attacks and see how they can fix it and not and it won't be as many deaths from asthma attacks.
How do I know if my child is allergic to mice? Get your child tested. Either a pediatrician or an allergy doctor can do the testing for you. How do I know if there are high levels of mouse allergen in our home? If you ever see mice, you probably have high levels of mouse allergen in your home. What can I do to lower mouse allergen levels? For information on how to get rid of mice, check out our demonstration video, and we'll give you tips on trapping mice and reducing mouse allergens in your home. Thank you.